Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First time we get to see the 49ers offense behind their quarterback, now in his 7th season as a pro from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year at New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll go toss right with Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
20-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cardinals coming out, led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
That was Nick Bosa, Defensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, shooting in to make the play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. He turns and gives to Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
For Kenyon Drake. Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 12 yards there and a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The Niner offense coming back out there. Tevin Coleman leading the way. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Garoppolo took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium, and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
1st down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Drake. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
The 7-yard line.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Sometimes those guys taking the 7th round, you can think, oh, maybe he's just happy to be in the league. I don't think that's the case here.
And you know those actor friends that we have? How do they start every script?
How many actor friends?
What's my motivation?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo now. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Peterson. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. 2nd quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Garoppolo to try again on second down. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? 4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Murray now on first down. And he hits Drake. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
To kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
8-yard gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DJ Jones. Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Offense. What's up, man?
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019 rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
For San Francisco.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of...
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
On the carry.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Murray a give. This is Drake. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Well, that was certainly... aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers 14.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, 75 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Kenyon Drake on the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with Drake. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Drake. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 13. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brings up 2nd.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Niners 5-yard line.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Carried by the wide receiver.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra men. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Kittle catching the slant. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7.
And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Open man is born. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This will be caught at about the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game? Or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his second straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On third down, it's Drake, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score. Cardinals 31, 49ers 28.
So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Arizona, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.